had an experience where something you believed to be absolutely true about yourself or somebody else or a particular circumstance or idea? This thing you believed is absolutely true, and then you found out it turned out not to be true at all? And as you let go of that limiting belief, this is not true, remember how you felt. There's a release of energy. There's a greater freedom. It seems like new doorways of opportunity are opening for us so that we can be and do and have and give more than we ever thought possible based on a belief that simply wasn't true about us, but now that belief is dispelled. Now you're watching this video because you feel called to transformational life coaching. You feel called at least to explore whether or not that's right for you. And you have a desire to help others. You have a desire to make a profession that really matters to you, your full-time or part-time profession helping other people. Life coaching is actually a sacred calling. Someone will invite you into their lives and you have the privilege of walking them through a process over a period of time, helping them go deep inside themselves, helping them discover what really matters to them. This is their life. And so your work with someone else is actually a very sacred calling. Why would somebody want to coach with me? I'm not famous or a big name. I mean, why wouldn't they go to Bob Proctor or Mary Morrissey or some other person who has much more notoriety than I do? So let me tell you about that. The reason they want to coach with you is because you'll be the person talking to them. You'll be the person who will help them understand that there's some simple steps they can take that will be highly effective in helping them unlock the power they have to live a life they love living. One time I was in a meeting with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. I was helping facilitate some world meetings that he was having with world leaders in solving world problems. And I had the privilege of sitting right next to him all day, every day for a week, and then a couple years later, another week, and a couple years later, another whole week. At a lunch I went to after day 2 of one of those meetings, I'm in the buffet line with a woman who was an ambassador from the U.S. to Africa. And we're standing and we're walking through the line and we had a conversation and I said something and she just stomped her foot and she said, what you just said, it has changed my life. I will always remember where I was and who I was with when this awareness came to me. Thank you. And I looked at her and I said, well, you're welcome, but I do want to say it's really what His Holiness was saying this morning. I mean, he's the one who said it. I'm just repeating it. Just, but I didn't hear it when he said it. I heard it when you said it. And I want you to know that your way of articulating truth, your way of caring about somebody is unique. And the people who are meant to be helped with you are tied to your vibrational signature, to your soul print. So the fact that you're not famous has nothing to do with it. The fact of whether or not you're willing to put yourself in front of people and have conversations that can help them is what will really matter. That's why caring about people is the fundamental requirement for a successful transformational coach. And now to support you in your exploration into that very world, into becoming a heart-centered transformational life coach, I have an exclusive gift for you. Now, if you deeply care about people and you'd love for this to be your profession, then we would love to support you in this. First, you're going to answer a few simple questions about yourself that I'll ask you, and you'll share with us what your vision is. And then we'll reach out to schedule a time for you to speak to one of our caring program experts. They've been personally trained by me, and they are trained to serve you and serve your vision. We'll also provide you with a phone number that you can call and speak to someone immediately if you want to, like right now. The 3 areas that your program expert is going to cover with you during the free complimentary call that they're going to have with you is number 1, they're going to support you in gaining clarity in your career and your life goals and vision. That clarity will help you whether we ever work together or not. Number 2, they're going to help you gain clarity about what changes you'd like to make in your current life, in your current profession. That will help you whether I ever get to work with you or not. And number 3, they're going to help you determine if in fact you're a good fit for Life Mastery Institute. And frankly, if we're a good fit for you. And they'll answer any additional questions you might have. Now, the program expert is also going to give you some action steps that you can take, simple but highly effective action steps you can take to move forward immediately in the direction of your dreams. That's completely complimentary. It's part of our work in the world is to help people. So if you are a good fit and coming through the certification training I offer is your next indicated step, then the program expert can personally walk you through the registration process, go through all the tuition prices, all of that right there. It's easy. Do it over the phone. Either way, people come out of this absolutely free strategy session feeling uplifted, inspired, motivated, having greater clarity on their lives and their goals. We feel really good about that. It's one of our missions to help people have that kind of clarity, that kind of freedom. So go ahead, follow the instructions that you see on this page. We're going to get you started. We're going to get you going. I want to thank you for watching. Pay attention to that longing you have to make a difference in the world. It's a sacred calling, and I hope to see you real soon.